I'm out in the open sea and I'm actually feeling quite good today. There's sunshine. We left Las Palmas. I stopped in Las Palmas for paperwork and we got our exit stamp, so now we're free to go wherever the wind brings us. We have been doing 9 knots as well. We have been seeing 10. The boat's really sliding nicely to the water because we cleaned it. Been swimming underneath and scraped off whatever was on there in Las Palmas. Got some extra fuel and we're on our way towards where this adventure is gonna bring me. And that feels good, but it also gives a kind of a strange feeling inside, like okay, now I'm gone. And in a certain way I want to go back to places that I know, so I get some familiarity. But I think that still has to do a lot with that I'm tired. Not really wanting to deal with a lot of things that I have to do on the boat yet. Done all the necessary things to make things at least work so far. That's part of sailing. And we are sailing. We're in the blue ocean. Let's go and have a look. The squall is gone. You can see the clouds in the distance probably. There's a big depression over there that's going to be bigger than, that's going to form the whole Atlantic. So I've just managed to get away. There's another squall hanging. You can see already a bit of straight line in the sky. So when we go to there we get some more wind. I think I see some rain in there too. But here it's blue skies. I can see them far away. There's more and more coming. Yay! This is great, isn't it? Does anybody remember this autopilot? Then you're, let's say, an experienced sailor. The old Autopilot 2000, but it's doing a great job together with Rinky Dink. Back to the warm inside. Going to the night, trying to bring over how it is to listen to the noise of the autopilot. But when I lay in the night here and I hear the autopilot go, it's normal as it's doing now. We're not going fast. There's not a lot of noise here on the side of the hull, the water a bit. When we're going fast, it gets quite loud in here. You can basically tell by the sound that makes how fast the boat's going. When the wave settles off, you hear the autopilot going ying, ying. There it was. And sometimes it does that hours. And you got like that little engine. Yeah? Those autopilots look big, but those engines, if you open it up, it's only about that size. Do not go to the ocean without a spare. Those things are not meant to take you across the ocean without an issue. They're not as strong as you think, they break. They're very thin pins in it. The most scariest to me will be if that autopilot stops. Then I have to sit there and the autopilot is my best friend. But probably tomorrow, if the weather is good, I'm gonna lash some things on the back there. A temporary fix. I'm gonna do 2 weeks, maybe longer, who cares? But it's those things that make you want to get to the other side. Sitting on the back of my boat in the sunshine. That looks a lot better. Hello, hello Twilight. We're doing 5 knots, 4.5. Between 4.5 and 6. Sometimes just hit the 7. So I'm having some fun. Playing with the wind vane. And for the first time, I put a rudder behind the wind vane. There's our wind vane. So, you liked a bit of red paint? I hope any of you can read upside down. But the boat needs to have a name, so I quickly painted it. There was no more time to do things nice in the bad weather. All we need to do now is, from here, needs to be lines that need to go to this quadrant that's over there. But you can see greatly how it moves. So if I move the vane, the rudder should go left and right, yeah? So here's the vane, and if I move it like the vane does, here, look, there goes the rudder. So when this vane has a blade on it, and it's being pushed left and right, that you can see very well if I move that, how this rudder goes left and right. It's interesting how it compensates for the swell. I don't know if that's going to help or against it. Another interesting part was that I had this the wrong way around, so it was steering the wrong way in the beginning. That helps figure that out. But yeah, there you are, that far out of the water. That's a lot of force steering. I cannot move that. I tried. There's no way I can hold this. This pulls 300 kilos. So yeah, that's the wind vane. I'm quite happy with it. There's no way I can stop this. This is so incredible strong. I've just turned off the autopilot because I've connected the wind vane and it's a big mess in here. It's turning, so I need to be quick because if the spinnaker is no longer working. So that's the course we want to be sailing. The opportunity with this is that you can alter this and make it straight. Let's say that this is straight. So I set it straight up now and tighten this again, and now I can steer like that. Why do I want it in the middle? Because I want to connect the Windpilot. I've never done it yet. Here's one wire, here's another wire. They're gonna pull, yeah, if this boat moves direction. So I need a pin in here, which I now have. So you in here. Now I have two ropes and I can steer my course. I just now want to be sure that this gets straight up on the course I want to steer. Of course it's already steering the whole time that way. So let me alter that. For that I need my screwdriver again so this can loose. There's just two rings up here. So that's how I can trim it out, by moving that part. And now I should be able to connect this and also connect this. One is longer than the other. I don't know why, but we will see. Steering the wrong way. Oh, I messed that up. I got a wind vane the wrong way around. Okay, that's a good one to learn. Go back. Sleep 10 days non-stop, very good. with a carbon fiber thin rod that came out of our tents, and bending that around and closing it with a trash bag and obvious duct tape. And we are going between this island and this island. This big island is what sticks out above the clouds there. And then the island behind the big black one here is San Vicente. And then this one is Santa Lucia. I've not seen one fishing boat. I've not seen fishing gear, no other sailboats. I expected maybe even a coast guard to come out, just sailing in between their rocks, but it doesn't look like anybody lives on it. That makes it interesting. I have to be careful that it doesn't come to an end and the power of that thing just keeps on pulling, because then things are gonna break, I think. Little bit of low friction blocks just to make sure it doesn't chafe on there. Nothing is chafing. And those lines go to the little wheel. I can slide this over that wheel by just pulling, but if I hold it tight and I slide and I pull, it will turn the wheel, and I need to get the wind more coming from there, so the vane needs to turn in that direction. So that's wrong, so it's the bottom. And now the boat should be turning. And we are turning. And if we have turned far enough, the vane will come back up again. And it says now we are there. Probably when we're surfing up waves, I'm going to find out it's too slow. But then the rinky-dink gets too slow as well. And that's sometimes where we have to take over and help it out. But if I keep on going now towards the Caribbean, it's 2,000 miles. The boat is not in a state yet where I'm happy. I only have for about 20 days of water. The wind looks very good. That depression, that massive depression, is still influencing all this. Instead of getting a nice trade wind, it will be a bit more northerly, which gives me more of a beam reach, which actually is nice sailing, but it also means the waves will wash in more from the side, which is more slamming than when we just being picked up and put forward and picked up and put forward instead of whoa, whoa. We are beam reaching, as you can see by the flag, and we're running on the wind vane. We're doing 8 knots, sometimes 9. We hit in a gust, we've hit a 10, and there's no problem with this boat going off course. Obvious, you could say that Twilight isn't fast enough to do that, but I find going 8-9 knots quite constantly a really nice speed for a cruising trimaran. And she's done downwind, she's done broad reach, and now she's doing beam reach, which is not very normal when you sail from east to west. Normally you already have a trade wind up here, but that big depression is actually giving us northerlies. There's a swell that's building up till about 3.5 meters, swell and waves together. But it will be 12 to 13 seconds in between. And every once in a while there's already a big one and we'll be really on top and I can look down in it, but I can film it and I know to all of you that just looks like blue. Nice and smooth sea. But if you look at the horizon, you can see the bumps in it. That gives it a bit away. I'm very, very happy with the success of a working wind vane, and Twilight and Rinky Dink is having a little sleep underneath there in the corner.